Alright, real quick video here on how to make a ghost in a picture. See the screen okay? This is actually live video. Alright, I have a great screen recorder, but I prefer this. This is just different. I like being different. Okay, so I did a screenshot of this. So I found a person I wanted to use, and I'll show you him here. So now I'm going to select this tool up here and just go right around him. Control X. Over on these layers, we're going to now hide that I don't need, and then do Control V. So we pasted in our guy. Now Control T, and we can change his shape, make him bigger, smaller, whatever. Now you can see that he looks like he's sitting down. So what I want to do is put him in this chair back here. And so that probably about the right shape, I guess. I'm going to tilt it a little bit, so just down on the corner, you can tilt like that. An interesting thing too, depending on what you're making, you can change your pivot point. So a lot of times if I'm doing a cartoon character and like I need his arm to move up and down, you put that pivot point somewhere like up there, and you see how that's going to change where it's pivoting at. And when you double click, if you reset, just do Control T, it'll go back in the middle. All right, anyway, there we go. We've got him. I'm going to go ahead and get this marquee tool again and chop off a little bit of what I don't need. Just gonna go like that and delete, and then go up here and delete. This just makes it easier in your mind because it looks smaller, so it doesn't look like it's as big of a job. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute, because we're gonna go around and outline him perfectly. And there's two ways to do that. So now let's go ahead and zoom in. I'm going pretty far. So you could do it freehand with the lasso tool, but it takes practice. So I'll show you a little bit. All right, so just do that and then delete. So it takes a little bit of practice to do that, so I'm going to show you the other way. Now this could be annoying if that's stuck there, because you can be clicking on other tools you want to use and you'll see it still is like that. So just go back up to your marquee, select it, and then just right click and do deselect. It gets rid of that. Pen tool. So when you have this, make sure the shape layers here, you're on the second one over for paths. So pen tool, paths. And this is really cool. So you can take your time and just drop a bunch of little dots down here around your soon-to-be ghost. And you could be like, oh, this is tiring. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Leave it like that. It's not gonna harm anything. Going down, going down. All right, so I'm gonna probably have to fast forward through this part of the video, but you get the idea. So just go all around. Okay, and then that, once you connect it, it'll stay like that. Now you can leave it there. If you just did this and you set that last point and the whole thing disappeared, then you don't have the right layer shape up there chosen. So you can leave that there now and go ahead and make another one. And then obviously the more you do, the better it's gonna look. You know, as opposed to one big long one like that, you're gonna have this big straight edge. So just Control Z, undo. And just use the mouse scroll down. Okay, so that's his pickaxe there, so I actually want to include that. All the way back up here, connect. Okay, now that's there. Now just right click, make selection, just do okay. They're gonna be all like that, dancing around, and just hit delete. Okay, and once again, you wanna get rid of these annoying things, go here, right click, deselect. Okay. I'm not too worried about this glowing edge. Connect, connect. I'll show you why here in a minute. Okay, so now I'm gonna zoom out. Just do this selection tool, move tool here. Let's put him over about where we want him, like that. Now, you see the edge all around him, right? And you're like, that doesn't look very good. Okay, don't waste a bunch of time going all around that and trimming it. All you gotta do, double click your layer, do inner glow. Select the color, make it black. Hit OK, change this screen blend mode to normal. Bam. Now if you want to make that better, bring the opacity up, bring the size in, actually bring the opacity down a little bit. And so now I'm gonna hit okay, and now watch here, I'll show you the difference. See, just turning on and off that effect. So that takes care of that. If you want to do more, do more. I'm gonna trim this up a little bit here. Now I'm gonna do this smudge tool because I want to bring him out a bit. So let's right click, make that bigger. Up here is the strength, so I'm gonna put it to 100. Just make his foot a little bigger. Now if we want to kind of mess that up so it matches, let's just get the lasso tool again. Get some of these shaded pixels here. Copy, paste, select tool, just drag it down. And then hit Control T. Go back to your smudge tool. Right click, do blur. And just blur that in. You get the idea. Don't spend too much time on that part there. Maybe actually make it a little bit darker. So let's just get the good old brush tool here. We already have black as our color. Right click, bring this down. Hardness is at 0. That's what we want. The flow is at 14%, so really low, so that's good. Just kind of. Okay, now see, we got this pickaxe, but we're gonna end up probably chopping the whole thing anyway. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's go to your layer that you just made, because that's the black part, see? And let's put those together. So hold Control on the keyboard. So both those are selected, right click, merge layers. All right, now everything is happy together. Okay, now we want to bring down the opacity on this guy, not just because of the ghost effect yet, but so we can actually see what to trim out. So let's bring it up a bit. All right, we're gonna zoom in. All right, get the lasso, and now what we're looking at is the chair. So just follow the chair. Not sure if I got that, but we'll see. Just go around, delete, right click, deselect. I think actually, yeah, I think I got it pretty good. Okay, so now, here, let me show you what we look like. So now, see, it looks like he's behind the chair. If I turn this up, you'll see it better. All right, and so we want to fix the lampshade now. Zoom in, and we're going to do the same thing. Let's back up. So I just did 2 jumps back there. So if you do Control Z, you're going to see it only goes back 1 time. And so what I did is you do Control Alt Z, and it'll go back, back, back. And then if you want to do Control Z, put everything back again. So just play around with that. Control Z, Control Alt Z until you get used to it. Make selection, okay, delete. Let's get rid of this. All right, and we pretty much have our ghost. Let me zoom out. There you go. Looks like he's on the chair. Looks like he's behind the lampshade and other bench there. Looks like he's sitting. You go ahead and change the opacity of it here if you want. Bring this up more, or bring it way down like that. Bring it all the way down. So I'm at 16, 17%. You just barely see him there. I hope that came across as pretty easy. Let me know what you think. I've got tons of little tricks and techniques. I've been using Photoshop for many, many years now. So there you go. All right. Thank you.